साचे नाम की लागे भूख,
साचे नाम की लागे भूख।
उत भूख खाई चलिए है दुख, उत भूख खाई चलिए, उत भूख खाए चलिए है दुख, उत भूख साचे नाम की तिल वड्याई,
साचे नाम की तिल वड्याई।
आख थके कीमत नहीं पाई, आख थके
कीमत नहीं पाई।
जे सब मिल के आखण पाए,
जे सब मिल के आखण पाए।
वड्डा न होवे घाट न जाए,
वड्डा न होवे घाट न जाए।
ना वो मरे न होवे सोग,
ना हो मरे न होवे सोग।
दीदार है न चूके भोग, दीदार है
न चूके भोग।
गुण ए हो होर नाही कोई,
गुण ए हो होय नाही कोई।
ना को ना को होए, ना को जे वड आप ते वड तेरी दात,
जे वड आप ते वड तेरी दात।
जिन दिन कर कै कीती रात, जिन दिन कर कै
कीती रात।
खसम विसार है ते काम जात,
खसम विसार ते काम जात। बाज सुनात नानक नावे, बाज सुनात। खाए जीवा विसरे मर जाओ,
आखां जीवा विसरे मर जा, आखण औखा साचा नाओ, आखण औखा
साचा नाम।
साचे नाम की लागे भूख,
साचे नाम की लागे भूख।
उत भूख खाए चलिए है दुख, उत भूख खाए
चलिए दुख।
सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए,
सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए। विसरे मेरी माए। सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए।
साचा साहेब साचे नाए,
साचा साहिब साचे नाए।
सो क्यों विसरे
मेरी माए। सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए।
सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए,
सो
जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. When I was a young child, not having anyone to teach me to tie the star was a problem. So when I started with Guru Sahib Ji's grace, we don't keep our case, they bless us, they keep us in Guru Sahib Ji's arms. The case upon your head is not just something which is some sort of a shingar. That case upon your head is tying you to Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji Maharaj. There's a connection there which cannot be said. So when I started keeping my case, just used that way, I was looking for someone or something to teach me. And a lot of people wanted to teach me, but I looked at them and I couldn't see what I wanted. I wanted someone that I looked at and I felt inspired. So in our local Gurdwara Sahib, where I was brought up as a youngster when I was 7 and 8, Gravesend Gurdwara in England, in the Langar Hall, the old Gurdwara Sahib, just above the door, there used to be a massive picture, and of that painting, there was a Gorsek, beautiful black flowing beard, thick gatra running across his chest, deep dark blue chola, a brown colored loi covering his shoulders. His eyes looked deeper than the sea, and upon his cheeks you could see the glory and you could see the shine of love. So I used to always look at that picture. But one day I took the star with me and I decided that I will try and sit there and try and tie what was upon the head of that Singh in that picture. Now I didn't really know who he was. I didn't know what Jatha he belonged to. I didn't know what he had done. But I knew that when I looked at his picture, it gave me so much inspiration. Sometimes there are pictures which speak so many thousands of words, and this was one of them. In time, I grew to know what his name was. And as you all know, his name was Bhai Anokh Singh Ji. So it's Bhai Anokh Singh Ji's picture when I started keeping my hair that I started looking at. Those of you who are young, you may be thinking, oh, this Sikhi thing, the camps, they're for elders. No. Sikhi and Guru Gobind Singh Ji's arms are open to everyone. If 5-year-old Baba Fateh Singh Ji can give his life, then why can't we walk into the arms of Guru Gobind Singh Ji at 13, at 12? That picture, it used to mesmerize me. Even today if I stand here, close my eyes, I can travel back to that time as an 8-year-old when I looked up at that picture and I saw him looking down at me. So where does this story begin? The story ends with the Shabbat which you just read. But it begins in 1953 in a small village in Punjab. And in that village, there is a great Gursik born. His name is Bhai Anokh Singh Ji. And as he grows up, day by day, he's being brought closer to Guru Sahib Ji. And Anokh Singh as a youngster every day is reciting Gurbani. With Guru Sahib Ji's grace, as a youngster he's blessed with Amrit. And after being blessed with Amrit, he starts doing Sangat of a great Gursik called Bhai Fauja Singh Ji. And in the company of Bhai Fauja Singh Ji, Bhai Anokh Singh Ji was so inspired. Once there was an Akhand Path Sahib done at the house of Bhai Surinder Singh Ji Nagoke. And that young child, Anokh Singh, he was so inspired that he sat down at the beginning of the Akhand Path, and for 48 hours he sat there with his legs crossed listening to Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji speak. Only when the Bhog of the Akhand Path Sahib happened did Bhai Anokh Singh Ji get up. We may say, oh, how is that possible? Those of you here work. Sometimes people work for days on end. They are up for days on end. Why? Because that degree or that business deal or whatever it is going to fill up our stomachs. We're going to fill up our pockets. We're going to make us bigger in this world. Why can't there be a Gursikh who's so much in love with Guru Granth Sahib Ji that he cannot get up? Start of the Akhand Path, Ik Oankar Satnam Karta Purukh Nirpao Nirvair Akal Murut Ajuni Saipang Gur Prasad. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji sits down, and at the end the bhog happens. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji gets up. Day by day, Bhai Anokh Singh Ji is getting more and more inspired, more and more inspired. In 1978, that Gursikh who he did Sangat of gave his life for the Khalsa Panth. Bhai Fauja Singh Ji gave their life in Sri Amritsar Sahib in the massacre which happened in 1978. When that happened, Bhai Anokh Singh Ji felt that a big gaping hole was left in his life. And he, day in and day out, would ask, Maharaj, when will the time come when I meet Bhai Fauja Singh again? When will the time come when I am blessed to give my life in your love and for your name? The time came of 1984. Sant Gyani Jarnail Singh Ji Khalsa was inside the Akal Takht, as you know. On the 4th of June, Sant Jarnail Singh Ji, in the middle of the battlefield, he calls Bhai Anokh Singh Ji close. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji comes to Sri Akal Takht Sahib, and when he comes, Sant Ji himself picks up bullets, picks up ammunition, and he says to Bhai Anokh Singh, he says, Anokh Singh Ji, your time has not come. You are not to die here. You are going to live, and the story of your death will be told in houses of Gursikhs across the world. Take this ammunition, take these shastar, and leave the Takht Sahib. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji takes the shastar, takes the weapons, and he leaves Sri Amritsar Sahib in 1984. Time comes. Many times the police try to capture Bhai Anokh Singh Ji. Once they captured him in the February of 1987 in Ludhiana, where he managed with the grace of Guru Nanak Sahib Ji Maharaj to escape out of that capture. But the next time he was captured, it was on the 20th of August 1987. Bhai Sahib Ji was in Vairowal, and it was in Vairowal in Sri Amritsar Sahib, in that area and that district, that Bhai Anokh Singh Ji was taken into police custody. When Bhai Sahib Ji was taken into police custody, the questioning begins. But just before that, I want to tell you a little story about Bhai Anokh Singh Ji's integrity. Bhai Anokh Singh, in the 1980s, in that movement, he was one of the main Singhs. He is one of the Singhs who was known across the Panth. And once, his sister-in-law, his brother's wife, she gave birth to a baby boy. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji came to the house. He picked up the child. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji ne apne jeb chon 2 rupaye kadde, 2 rupaye. 2 rupaye leke te apni parjai nu ditte vadai de. He took out 2 rupees from his pocket and he put it in the hands of his sister-in-law. Listen carefully. He takes out those 2 rupees, he puts it in the hand of his sister-in-law. Bhai Sahib Ji di parjai ne akhya, Bhai Sahib Ji's sister-in-law said, you are such a great Singh in the Panth. So many people look to you for inspiration. You have so much of the Panth's money running through your hands, and all you can do is give 2 rupees? At that moment, Bhai Anokh Singh said to his parjai, he said to his sister-in-law, he says, Bhabhi Ji, Guru Panth da paisa, मैं नहीं चाहता कि मैं जहर जिहड़ा है इस बच्चे नूं दवां, जिहड़ी मेरी हक सच दी कमाई है उहदे विचों मैं 2 रुपये देण जोगा ही हाँ. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji said, even though I have countless hundreds of thousands of rupees of the Sangat's money going in my house, but I cannot give that to this child. That does not belong to me. That belongs to the Guru Khalsa Panth. He said to his sister-in-law, all I have is 2 rupees, and this comes out of my Sachadi Kamai. This comes out of my honest Kamai. That is the life of Bhai Anokh Singh Ji. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji would go home, and even though his mother and father, they would not sometimes have food to eat at night, Bhai Anokh Singh Ji would go and say to his father, he would say, Father, daswand kaddo panth vaste. Every month, he would take daswand, he would take a 10th out of his earnings. And once or twice his father said to him, Anokh Singh, we don't have enough food to eat. Bhai Anokh Singh Ji would say, There was a time when Bhai Taru Singh ji and their mother and his sister would sleep hungry at night as well. Remember those Shaheeds of the jungles, Father? You sitting here today, imagine, Bhai Taru Singh ji, aap sahab hai nangar bhuk, dekh na sake singan dukh, aap gujare agni naal, singan pashak kalle sawal. Bhai Ratan Singh ji Pangu tells us the life of Sikhs in the 18th century, 17th century. He says Bhai Taru Singh would go to sleep hungry at night, but in the middle of the night he would go and feed the Khalsa. Guru Khalsa ji, in the same way, Bhai Anokh Singh ji said, Father, remember those nights when Taru Singh would sleep and he wouldn't have any kumbals, he wouldn't have any rajai, he'd sit around the fire with his elderly mother and his young sister, and all night they would sit around the fire to keep themselves warm. When he would hear this, Bhai Anokh Singh ji's father would get so pleased. Guru Gobind Singh ji has sent this share, this line into my house. Anyway, bringing it back, that is the life, that is the prem, that is where Sikhi begins from. If you take nothing else from this camp, please take that bhavana, please take that prem. People sitting here today, if you look left and right, this is Guru Gobind Singh ji's Panth. You are Guru Gobind Singh ji's Khalsa. You are the one coloured in the blood of 4 sons of Guru Gobind Singh. You are the one coloured in the blood of Guru Gobind Singh ji's Mataji. You are the ones who Guru Gobind Singh ji said, In putran ke sees par var diye sutchar. That was what kept the Shaheed Singhs like Bhai Anokh Singh ji going. I want you to bring your minds now to the 20th of August 1987. Bhai Anokh Singh ji is arrested and they are taken into Vairowal police station. The interrogation begins. Bhai Anokh Singh ji does not say one word. As the police officers beat him and strike him, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru is upon his tongue. Many days he's kept without food. Many days he is tortured. Finally they say nothing can break him. One of the police officers suggests, I know what we can do. They take Bhai Sabji, they lie Bhai Sabji down, and they get hot metal rods, and they start striking through the ankles of Bhai Sabji, from the bottom of their feet up towards their knees. And as they're doing that, the bones are shattering, and Bhai Sabji is still crying out, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. And as that metal pierces through his body, even then, the word of God is running from his tongue. When that does not break Bhai Sabji, they take Bhai Sabji by his feet, and imagine those feet which have just been pierced through by metal. They tie them up with a rope and they hang Bhai Sabji upside down. As they hang Bhai Sabji upside down, many people have given accounts of this Shaheedi, many different Singhs, many different Singhaniya. And some say that hot metal rods are taken and put through Bhai Sabji's stomach as he lies upside down. His gaze open, the blood running down his face. But even then, Bhai Anokh Singh ji doesn't give up. Even then, Bhai Anokh Singh ji is repeating Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru again and again. Finally, when nothing deters Bhai Anokh Singh, then someone says, let us rip out his eyes. They get hot metal pincers. Firstly, they take out his left eye. Then they take out his right eye. Imagine Bhai Sabji is hanging upside down. His gaze are open. And through his gaze, the blood from his eyes is running down. And below him, there is a pool of his own khoon, his own blood. Bhai Anokh Singh ji hangs there. And they watch. Finally, they cut him down, they lie him down, and they purposefully put him so his head is in his own blood. The day passes by, the evening comes, 7 p.m. Bhai Anokh Singh ji is lying there, Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru upon his tongue. All of a sudden, Bhai Anokh Singh ji hears footsteps outside. When he hears footsteps, he says, Kaun hai? Who is it? The guard, the sentry. He says, it is me, the guard. Bhai Anokh Singh ji lying there on the floor, surrounded by his own blood, cries out to him and he says, what is the time? What is the time? 2 or 3 times he calls out. The sentry says it's 7 p.m. Bhai Anokh Singh ji doesn't say another word. As soon as he hears it is 7 p.m., lying there in a pool of his own blood, Bhai Anokh Singh ji starts reciting Rahra Sahib ji da part. Dukh daru, sukh rog paya, ja sukh tam na hui. As Bhai Sahib ji is lying there, the sounds of Rahras are reaching the whole jail. The sentry, he stands and he listens. And I want you just at this moment to close your eyes and to take yourself back to that scene. You are standing there outside the prison cell. You can see the prison guard standing in front of you. Inside that prison cell, there is a Gursikh. You can't see his face because it has been mutilated. All you can see is the blood upon the floor. All you can see are the case hanging from his head. And you can hear something. What can you hear? Let us sing it together. Akhan jiva visre mar jao. Akhan jiva visre mar jao. Louder. Akhan jiva visre mar jao. Akhan आँखने औखा साचा ना हो आँखने औखा साचा ना आँखने औखा साचा ना हो आँखने औखा साचा ना हो साचे नाम की लागे भूख साचे नाम की लागे भूख उत भूख खाए चलिए दुख उत भूख खाए चलिए दुख सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए 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 साचा साहिब साचे नाए साचा साहिब सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए सो क्यों विसरे साचा साहेब साचे नाए साचा साहेब साचे नाए आखा जीवा विसरे मर जाऊं. Bhai Anokh Singh, these words ring through the prison. Akha jiva, you may have taken my life, you may have taken my eyes, you may have taken my youth, you may have taken my body, but you cannot take the words of Guru Nanak from my tongue. The day that the words of Guru Nanak, the day that the love of Guru Nanak leaves your life, that is the day that death comes, my friends. That is the day of death. This physical body dying is nothing. It has happened before, it will happen again. But the day that inner preet dies, meri preet Gobind Singh, jin kate na kate meri preet. May my love for Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh Ji never decrease. Main to mol mehengi lai ji sate. Because the price for this love is the head of Baba Ajit Singh. The price for this love, you guys sitting here today, the price of that love of Guru Gobind Singh, what he paid in order to make you his sons is the head of his 5-year-old son, Baba Fateh Singh. The price he paid to make you his sons and daughters was the head of his young 7-year-old Baba Jorawar Singh. The price he paid to say, these are my sons and daughters, was the head of his 16 and 18-year-old sons, Baba Ajit Singh and Baba Jujar Singh ji. Bhai Sahib ji's voice echoes in the sky, Akha Jiva Visre Mar Jao. You cannot take the words of the Guru from my tongue. The guard hears this and he walks into the office of the person in charge. He puts down his gun and he says, I refuse to kill these angels. These people, they are not demons, they are not monsters. Even lying in a pool of his own blood after being mutilated and tortured, the angel of Guru Gobind Singh, the lion of Guru Nanak, is still roaring the words of Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh. Eventually on that evening, the 30th of August 1987, Bhai Anokh Singh ji physically left this world, but spiritually he lives on in the words of Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind Singh ji, and within our hearts. The question I want to leave you with today is, So kyun visre meri mai? Why do we forget? I want you to ask yourself that question. Next time you forget whose sons and daughters you are, next time you forget the Qurbaniya, next time you forget the name of your beloved, next time you forget Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh, just bring that one line upon your tongue. So kyun visre meri mai? So kyun visre meri mai? So just before we end, I'm going to give you just 2 minutes or a minute. I want everyone to close their eyes, ask themselves that question, and then do ardas. Maharaj, today, in the name of your Shaheeds, there is one thing I will give up and there is one thing I will take on. Give up something here today, take on something. Whether it is Amrit, whether it is Japji Sahib, whether it is keeping your case, whether it is going to the Gurdwara Sahib, doing seva, whatever your devotion is, that is between you and Guru Gobind Singh. But I want you to leave this circle today feeling the love of Bhai Anokh Singh and asking yourself that question, So kyo visre meri mai? आओ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗਾ ਕੇ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਆਖਾਂ ਜੀਵਾ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਮਰ ਜਾਓ, ਆਖਾਂ ਜੀਵਾ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਮਰ ਜਾਓ, ਆਖਾਂ ਜੀਵਾ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਮਰ ਜਾਓ, ਆਖਣ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਉ, ਆਖਣ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਉ, ਸਾਚੇ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਲਾਗੇ ਭੂਖ, उत भूखे खाए चलिए दुख, उत भूखे खाए चलिए, सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए, 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 सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए। क्यों विसरे मेरी माए साचा साहिब साचे नाए साचा साहिब साचे नाए Okay, so with Guru Sahib Ji's grace, the time now is nearly 10:30. So my beinti to you guys is this, haath jod ke, please do not go to the Langar Hall now. Please now take this bhavana and this love, and instead of wasting it by doing useless conversations, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ, Guru Nanak Sahib Ji gives us a hira, a diamond. But what happens is, as soon as we walk out, we put our jodi on, we decide to give up that hira. Have you ever thought that when you take a Hukamnama Sahib from the Gurdwara, you want to keep repeating it until it gets kant? Maybe if you kept reading it, the morning Hukamnama, you could get it off by heart by the evening. Have you ever thought that the first Shabad that the Ragi Singhs were singing, that was Guru Nanak's message to me? Have you ever thought today, what did Guru Nanak Sahib Ji say to me? Or do we go outside and we let it go? If you have filled up with emotion and love for the Shaheeds, it is not enough to let tears run. That is the beginning. Today, I want you to remember what I said this morning. Tomorrow morning, 3:30 a.m. Amrit Vela, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj's Prakash is going to happen. Beintiyan the Shabad will be sung. After that is Simran. After that is Nitnem. After that is Asa Diwan. Why can't we try to sit through a whole Diwan in the morning as well? Did we just pay our $200 for the activities? Did we just pay our $200 for something else? What was it that we did that for? Why did we come here? Did we not come and want to sit by Guru Nanak and remember the Shaheeds and the Gursikhs? Is that not why we are here? If Guru Gobind Singh Ji opens up his lap to you, brothers and sisters, try and sit there, because these moments do not come again and again in your life. I know it is hard. Take breaks. The Ransbai is going to happen tomorrow. How many of you are going to sit from the beginning of the Ransbai to the end in the Diwan? And how many of you are going to be sitting in the Langar Hall? This Singh sat through a whole Akhand Path, 48 hours. Are you serious? That's what I loved about Bibi Jasmine Kaur's talk. It's still, that thing is going in my head. Are you serious? Are you serious about wanting Naam Darang? Or is it just something you say in your ardas? Are you serious about saying कि नानक नाम मिले तां जीवा तन मन थीवे हरियो? Is it just something you say because you have to say it? Are you serious saying that you are the daughter of Guru Gobind Singh Ji? That you are the son of Mata Sahib Deva? Or is it just something you say? It is that question I want you to have in your heart. There is one more full day of camp left. My beinti to you is this. Firstly, Amrit Vele Darshana de Shabad, then Naam Simran, then Nitnem, then Asa Divar, then Katha. And in the day, why don't you try reading another extra Jopesa? Why don't you get together and read Sukhmani San? Why don't you get together and read a Kalastad? Dasam Maharaj is there. Why don't you go up to the Prabandhaks, and if you've never done darshan of Dasam Maharaj, say, hey, we want to go into the Tabya. We want to see, at least do darshan of what Dasam Maharaj Ji looks like. This is your camp. Guru Sahib Ji belongs to you. You have one more day. Let every single minute count. 3000 ਦਿਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਬੜੀ ਦੂਰ ਦੀ ਆ. ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਸਾਂਭ ਲਓ. Just say, give one day of your life. We say, ਇਹ ਜਨਮ ਤੁਮਾਰੇ ਲਿਖੇ. Giving your life to Guru Nanak, blessed people can do it. But let's give at least one day to Guru Nanak Sahib Ji Maharaj. So I want you to go with that bhavana, with that in your hearts. Go back to your cabins now. Read Soila together. The Soila which is done in the Darbar is not your Soila, by the way. That is for the Darbar. Go back, sit there. Asi ki karde hain, we want shortcuts. and we want God to. ਦੋਵਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ। ਸਲਾਮ ਜਵਾਬ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਕਰੇ ਮੁੰਡੋ ਕੁੱਥਾ ਜਾਏ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੋਵੇਂ ਕੂੜੀਆਂ ਥਾਏ ਨਾ ਕਾਹੀ ਪਾਏ। If you want that place, ਉੱਥੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਹੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਿਬੜੇ। ਚੁਣ ਵੱਖ ਕਢੇ ਜਮਾਲਿਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਏ ਰੱਤੇ ਸੇ ਜਿਣ ਗਏ ਹਾਰ ਗਏ। ਠੱਗਣ ਵਾਲਿਆ doesn't mean these people sitting there who are going to cut your throats. That's not what ਠੱਗਣ ਵਾਲਿਆ means. ਠੱਗਣ ਵਾਲਿਆ means those of us who wear the Guru's bana but do not get up Amrit Vela. ਠੱਗਣ ਵਾਲਿਆ means those of us who wear the Guru's bana but do not get up and do Naam Simran. ਠੱਗਣ ਵਾਲਿਆ means those of us who wear the Guru's bana but do not do Vichar of Gurbani. That is what it's talking about. Let us take these thoughts, let us take this bhavana, let's take Bhai Anokh Singh Ji Shaheed into our heart. ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ. I want you to go straight back to your cabins. Sohla Sahib Ji da part in your cabins. Give the duty to one of the ਬੀਬੀਆਂ or to one of the Singhs in your cabin ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੋਹਿਲਾ ਦਾ ਪਾਠ ਸਰਵਣ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਆ. Listen to Sohila and let the last word in your ears be the Amritmayi words of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. How about that? How will you get up at Amrit Vela? Let your ears be filled with Amrit before you go to sleep. A Gursik said that to me once. People say, sleep on time, all those things, and that's true. But there's another thing. If the last thing to go into your ear is Moko Kar Santan Ki Ture, then the first thing which comes upon your tongue will be Ek Oankar. So try and let that be the last sound which enters into your ears today. Appa Shabad Gavange. I want you all to go back to your cabin singing the Shabad. No one to go anywhere else. Keep that energy conserved. Just go, read Sohila, go to sleep, set your alarms, and get up in the Amrit Vela and get the Guru's khushi. Khushi ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉੱਠਦੇ ਆ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਵੇਲੇ, not those people who wake up a day before and stay awake at night. ਉਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਮਰਜ਼ਾਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. That's not Guru Gobind Singh Ji's ਮਰਿਆਦਾ. ਗੁਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਕਾ ਜੋ ਸਿੱਖ ਅਖਾਏ ਸੋ ਭਲ ਕੇ. Part of Amrit Vela is ਭਲ ਕੇ ਉੱਠ, not do an all night, ਭਲ ਕੇ ਉੱਠ. That's why Guru Ramdas writes it there. ਭਲ ਕੇ ਉੱਠ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਆਵੇ. Go to sleep today and in your cabins ask Guru Gobind Singh Ji for Amrit Vela. So let us all join together. We'll sing the Shabad and we'll go back to our cabins. ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ. ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ. As you are from the back row, slowly ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੈਬਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ. ਆਖਾਂ ਜੀਵਾ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਮਰ ਜਾਉ. ਆਖਾਂ ਪੜੋ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ. ਆਖਾਂ ਜੀਵਾ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਮਰ ਜਾਉ. ਆਖਣ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਉ. ਆਖਣ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਉ. ਆਖਣ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਉ. ਆਖਣ ਔਖਾ ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਉ. ਸਾਚੇ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਲਾਗੈ ਭੂਖ. ਸਾਚੇ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਲਾਗੈ ਭੂਖ. ਉਤ ਭੂਖੈ ਖਾਏ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਤੂਖ. ਉਤ ਭੂਖੈ ਖਾਏ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਤੂਖ. ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਏ. 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 ਵਿਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲਾ. ਵਿਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲਾ. ਵਿਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਾਤਾਰ. ਵਿਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਾਤਾਰ. ਵਿਸਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਦੀਨ ਦਇਆਲਾ. ਵਿਸਰੈ ਦੁਖ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਲਾਗੈ ਕੀ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਦੁਖ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਲਾਗੈ ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਏ ਸਾਚਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਾਚੈ ਨਾਏ ਸਾਚਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸਾਚੈ ਨਾਏ ਆਖਾਂ ਜੀਵਾ ਵਿਸਰੈ ਮਰ ਜਾਉ ਆਖਾਂ ਜੀਵਾ ਵਿਸਰੈ